The same geological forces that had stripped away the coal from all Ireland but left East Tyrone with rich coal seams also helped to lay down an equally rich layer of clay and sand. In East Tyrone, these deposits were massive and of extraordinarily high quality.
Don't remind me of the clay. I've dug through enough of it in my time, trying to get to the coal.
Perhaps, but those beds of clay which troubled you miners so much were the foundation of an entire industry. The clay beds of Tyrone were a gold mine for hundreds, even thousands of people, who began tiny cottage industries in their own homes. They made everything they could that was useful and could be easily made. And on the potter's wheel, one of man's earliest attempts at a machine, Tyrone clay made pleasing and sturdy pots.
And beautiful, don't forget that. We've been making our crocks here for hundreds of years. You can't mistake the look of a Tyrone crock.
And that earth had also bequeathed another legacy. As well as clay, Ireland had inherited that rich, deep layer of peat. The peat, which was the traditional heating for the home, also provided fuel for those tiny industries which were building in East Tyrone.
Perfect for making bricks. Steady, slow burning and hot. Tyrone clay and Tyrone peat make a wonderful brick. We've been producing bricks since the 18th century. Oh, it all began in a small way, right enough. We'd make 35,000 or so bricks at a time, then cover them with a beehive of turves, and then let them burn for 3 weeks. Of course, it was a bit hit and miss. We had a job at the end sorting out the uncooked and the overcooked bricks from the ones that were just right. But still, it was a good beginning.
In the early 19th century, as the Industrial Revolution tightened its grip, and as more and more people flocked to the factories of Belfast, more and more bricks were needed for houses and factories. The demand doubled and redoubled. To meet that demand, the processes were improved and speeded up. First, brick beehives of fireclay bricks replaced the peat turves of the 18th century. But then, larger plants using gas-fired kilns replaced the old beehives, and the canal which had been intended to take out coal took out other cargoes. Wrapped carefully in straw, millions of bricks, roofing tiles and drainage pipes left Tyrone to help to build the new expanding cities of Ireland.
You mustn't forget glass. Tyrone glass has been made at Drumray since the 17th century. Crystal glass of the finest quality.
The fine silicone-rich sand of Tyrone helped to produce some of the finest crystal in Tyrone since the 17th century. Rivalling Waterford for its clarity, the first crystal in Ireland was produced at Drumray by Benjamin Edwards and was renowned everywhere for its beauty, and the workmanship of the Tyrone glaziers was eventually to grace the sideboard of many a great house. Bricks, glass, pottery, all beginning as tiny cottage industries. But as the pace of change increased, the growing industrial machine demanded more and more products. The Coalisland Canal provided a perfect transport system for exporting goods and products and for importing raw materials. More and more industries made their homes in East Tyrone, until in the 19th century it was changing from a peaceful rural area to a bustling production centre. The Industrial Revolution is just around the corner.